And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
All right, let's quickly scroll through these flood warnings that we've been seeing for quite a few months now. Still seeing that Big Lost River at around 4.7. That's still above flood stage. And of course, as we move north as well, we're still seeing the Salmon River above flood stage as well by almost a foot over. And the Portneuf River is clear. And of course, we saw that one for about 2 months after that crazy winter. But the Bear River still has that warning in place, even though we're slightly below that flood stage at 7.4, flood stage at around 7.5. Just be careful if you're in that region, because it is expected to go up into Tuesday. Those warmer temperatures have started to melt all that snow that's up near the peaks of those mountains. As for that storm tracker, here in the Snake River Plain, seeing a lot of scattered moisture here and there, but mostly in the form of clouds. You could see a surprise shower through the night. But if you look to the west, and I'll zoom out so you can get a good look at that, we're seeing a little bit more of those thunderstorms, and then in the central mountains, a lot more of that rain. So that scattered moisture has come together and moved through, and that does come with a cold front as well. So you see that pretty well-defined front right there over the Idaho and Oregon border. Now that's going to move our direction and bring our highs down a good 10 degrees for tomorrow. So that's some good news to come with that rain through the central mountains. For that future tracker, though, a lot of that is cleared out by tomorrow. We're seeing a lot of clouds in the areas of Twin Falls to around American Falls. But north of that, it's clear. And as we move that forward, definitely makes its way out, even though we do have a couple showers there up in Montana and deep in Wyoming as well, well east of Jackson, though. So we are seeing a lot of clear skies here in Idaho. Now, as we look at that, tonight, still seeing that slight chance of rain, especially with those temperatures still cooling down. 53 in Pocatello, 52 in Idaho Falls. The central mountains still see those thunderstorms move through that we took a look at a little bit earlier. Temperatures once again, 47, 50. So we're cooling down a little bit, but not as much as we expect to see at this time of year. And of course, the scattered rain for the highlands in western Wyoming, 48 in Island Park, 43 in Jackson, Yellowstone, the only place in those 30s for once, so 39 in Yellowstone. Highlands in western Wyoming as we move into tomorrow, though, scattered clouds, 70 in Island Park, 74 in Jackson. For the scattered clouds in the central mountains as well. So a lot of that moisture is clearing out before tomorrow. 77 in Chalice, 77 in Salmon. And then finally for the Snake River Plain, we see that sunny, nice weather, but with a nice little cool down as well. So it's a little bit even better, 79 in Pocatello and 80 in Idaho Falls. And now as we look forward, though, that's going to continue, and unfortunately, because we're seeing these day after day after day with the sun out, it's going to warm back up, 90 by Wednesday. So for your work week, getting warm once again, seeing the late summer-like heat. And then on Saturday, that's the first moisture we see, and that drops it down into those low 60s. So if you prefer that colder weather, you're going to have to definitely make it to next weekend, because it is going to be a pretty hot one this whole week. Now for the Idaho Falls, a little bit cooler here and there, not getting quite to 90, but 89 on your Wednesday, Thursday warm-up. Saturday, still seeing that chance of thunderstorms and getting down into those upper 50s. And right at the end of that weekend there, you see almost close to freezing for that nighttime temperature, but not quite. Teton area sees a little bit extra rain in the middle of the week with that warm-up. Warms only up to those low 80s, though, seeing that chance of thunderstorms. And then Saturday, seeing that chance of thunderstorms as well, and warming down to those 58. So we're seeing a pretty stark cool down to next weekend. Then finally for the central mountains, not that midweek, but that end week wave is getting a little bit longer. Friday to Saturday, see a little bit of thunder, especially on Saturday, and seeing those temperatures cool down into 60. Now, if you were outside today, it was a hot one.
It was hot.
Yes.
I had sweat dripping from my face.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was definitely not what I expected to be that hot, but you know, it was a nice day to have the temple dedication, although it was very hot.
It was almost like we skipped spring.
We totally just skipped right over it.